Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is January 1st. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Welcome to 2025. If you don't know, I am still in Mountain View, Hawaii. I will be leaving tomorrow. I should have my normal briefings back up by January 3rd. I may not do a briefing tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's dive into things here. As you can see, we've got mid-level water vapor loop. We've got another system here bringing some pretty persistent precipitation to portions of Northern California. It's going to clip the Bay Area a bit here as well. We're going to bring some snow to the higher terrain, some gusty winds, and some big waves are going to be accompanying this storm activity here over the next few days. We'll dive into those details. We'll look at the extended forecast. We'll look at some fun stuff with the weather models here in a moment as well. This is what I got this morning. Some of these lava bombs were at about 59% of the height of this wall. I don't know if this is 600, 500, or 400 feet. The ranger told me it was 600. If that's so, some of these lava bombs were getting up over 350 feet in height. If it's 500 feet, then they were about 300, maybe a little more. And of course, it was 400. It would still be over 200 feet there. But yeah, very impressive fountaining this morning. It's just an amazing scene. It's just mesmerizing. And it sounds like a distant airport, or kind of like a jet engine, or a distant big waterfall. So had a lot of fun out there this morning. You can see that highest lava bomb right there. Again, just absolutely launching this stuff up into the air. Now, look at Sacramento 2024 weather roundup. Nice graphic here. You can see Redding hitting 119. Remember that back on July 6th. Red Bluff at 118. You can see Stockton at 110. Modesto and Sacramento both hit 110. But look at some of these chilly temperatures. They're all January 7th, 29 for Redding. And there, Sacramento hit freezing on a few dates. And Stockton, Modesto got down below freezing. Actually, both of them did as well. But yeah, you can see total precipitation in inches. Redding got over 41 inches. That's actually more than Seattle averages in a year. Just going to keep that in the back of your mind. You can see the average yearly temp roundup here as well. All stations checking in the 60s. Las Vegas also did one of these as well. Look at the highest temp, 120 degrees observed on July 7th. Average temperature, 72.3. 28 maximum high temperatures, 39 maximum or high minimum temperatures here. So that is definitely means things were on the warm side this year. A low maximum temperature. You can see how lopsided that is in favor of being a warm. And you can see some of the noteworthy data. Low temperature, 31 degrees there also. And just a reminder, there is some fire activity out there. Angeles National Forest, the Templin fire, 10 acres here. And yeah, so, heads up. If you guys are smelling smoke out there, make sure to report that to your local authorities. And be careful if you're out there driving. Rainfall outlook here, Wednesday through Saturday. Look at some of these amounts. Again, Crescent City, 4 to 6 inches. This never-ending barrage of precipitation just continues. So watch out for the potential for rock slides and mudslides and all that stuff. Don't drive across flooded roadways. You guys know the drill. This goes through 10 a.m. Saturday, January 4th. And here we go with some of the snowfall. You see minor impacts here, starting at 8 to 9,000 feet, lowering down to 5,500 feet there by Friday evening. A nice graphic here from Sacramento. And again, big wave action coming in here. Look at this, dangerous, potentially life-threatening surf. So here we go again, big breaking waves, very rough seas, dangerous currents. I don't think Mavericks is going to get quite as big as it was. I actually saw somebody saying that there was over 100-foot wave potentially, and one of the surfers caught it. So yeah, leave it in the comments below if you've heard anything regarding that. But if we look here, you can see some of this wave action rolling in as we go on in through Thursday into Friday. Look at that, engulfing the Bay Area and moving down towards Southern California as we go through this upcoming weekend. So check the beach conditions before you go. If you're heading out there for some early January beach fun, there's going to be some energetic wave activity up and down the coast. Then maybe we'll get a break off through the extended. Who knows about that? But if we look at the European, so here we are this, actually it's still morning in Hawaii here, but you guys are just moving into the afternoon there. Yeah, you guys are about 140 right now. You can see the precipitation continuing for Northern California. Vigorous frontal system, decent pressure gradient with that does bring some rainfall down towards the Bay Area, Sierra Nevada, and this is as we go through today, Friday into Friday night. And you see again, it loses its punch by the time it gets to Southern California. Maybe the transverse range on the north side getting a bit of precipitation out of that, and then we start to dry things out. As you can see, the ridge starting to dominate portions of the west coast of North America. But something interesting happens on the European here. We get some cooler air and Arctic air, and it kind of looks like it moves back out over the Pacific Ocean, becomes a cutoff low, and then wants to back up and then spread precipitation back into Southern California. No doubt that's going to change probably 100 times before anything ever comes of that here, but it's just kind of interesting. It does show some precipitation at 300 hours out for Southern California, and we got to grasp at straws. It's just been so darn dry down there. If we take a look at what's going on at 500 millibars, about 18,000 feet temperature-wise, I'll put this into motion. You can see our strong frontal system impacting Northern California and the Bay Area. And again, not much for California out of that one. And then we'll go off into the future here. We're going out over 120 hours out. But you see this colder air mass here dropping down across some of the Intermountain West. And then you see that cutoff low. Just kind of like this orphan low pressure system out here. The westerlies are well north, is just on its own, spinning out there as it slowly modifies, but then kind of gets caught up back in the westerlies and then moves across Southern California. That's where that rainfall would come from. But again, long way to go with that. Cutoff lows are notoriously very difficult for models to predict. So just something kind of fun to show you. And if we look at the GFS, did it show something similar? Well, it shows that little loba cold air moving down, and then it does show something of a cutoff low right off of Baja here, but it would be spreading precipitation well farther off to the east there. We'll see which one comes to, closer to what's coming up here, or if this cutoff low just goes away altogether. You can see the westerlies picking that up and moving that off to the east there. And GFS, we'll put that into motion. I just want to kind of show you that extended run there. And there's that cutoff low, bringing precipitation back up across Mexico, maybe into Texas or something like that, nowhere near California. Looking at the next couple of days here, I want to show you the frontal system here. So as we go on in towards, this is Friday, you see the winds picking up for the Sierra Nevada, exposed ridges, some gusty winds out of the south, looks like across Sacramento Valley, northwest coastline. Here we bring that system down across the region, and we do get windy across the transverse range to Tehachapi, Sierra Nevada. Some of the desert areas get blustery as we go through Friday night there, and that's where the North American model runs ends at 60 hours. Total precipitation in inches, and again, just kind of running through here, and you see, again, kind of the cutoff there for the Bay Area, nothing changing coming up, and then maybe that cutoff low comes through later. Who knows about that? Excessive rainfall outlook. You still got the marginal today, tomorrow, day 3, and that's about it, but just marginal for now. And the anomaly just continues here. I just thought I'd show it one more time here. I believe this is looking out, the last 90 days. Some areas not getting any precipitation across Southern California, and the warm December here for the west and the Intermountain West, a lot of the central portions of the country also. And this is brand new, hot off the presses here. You notice this moderate drought is now encroached across Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Bernardino County there's Noyo County, and we got Los Angeles County here. So that drought's starting to creep in here. So that's something we'll be watching here over the next, couple months and see how this goes through winter. Hopefully we can switch things up and start to get some precipitation, because the 6 to 10 day doesn't look good with above and below normal precipitation. 8 to 14 day above temperature and below normal yet again. Up over 30,000 subscribers here. Yeah, love to see it. Again, none of this is possible without you guys. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, hopefully, and if not, I will see you on January 3rd. So I will talk to you guys later.